The engine is eating the horse. Why the job market is broken, explained simply for the workforce. Hi, my name is Searchable. I'm a structural systems theorist and a dive bar economist. If job searching seems impossible lately, you're not imagining it. In this series, I explain why step by step and building towards what we're going to do about it. For part 4, I want to talk about the composition of the job market and how that affects its dysfunctionality. Part of the reason most of us don't understand what the job market is because of a ridiculous old social norm. Don't talk about your hiring process, it makes you look unprofessional. Leads to don't think about your hiring process because you're a good professional. But we have to think about a hiring process sometimes. So what we do is perform a level of a category error in our brains, and we only think about the hiring process from employers' perspectives. Here's the problem with that norm. According to the Bureau of Labor and Statistics, HRs, talent recruiters, and the like, they make up about 1 million people. The US workforce is around 160 million or so, give or take. If we conservatively say at least half of the US workforce is looking for work at any given time, but half is pretty decent, then HRs, who represent employers, as well as talent recruiters and the like, make up less than 1% of the people using HR technology. Even if we're being generous, we would say that HRs, recruiters, talent execs, and a little more make up less than 5% of the people using the talent solutions market. And yet they get 100% of the coverage of what the talent solutions market even is. This leads to one of the most ridiculous and wildly illogical situations where the modern online hiring market is very functionally a series of 5-star restaurants where all of the guidebooks are written by people who literally define their expertise as not having eaten there, not having experienced what it was like to stay at that hotel makes you an expert at staying at that hotel, essentially. They developed essentially a series of entirely new processes and technologies that to be an expert on required you to not experience or experience in entirely false circumstances. This leads to the opposite problem on the other end of it too. When the talent solutions industry talks about their FAQ pages, their help support line, and their training, they're admitting to the fact that like every other thing in existence, sometimes their tech breaks down. Sometimes people need training, sometimes they need support with the thing they've designed. They provide all that training and support to the people who already have degrees in the subject who do it for a living and deny it to the people who need it to survive. That saves on the costs of having to staff support for 100% of your users. And the lack of support means the workforce will be almost certainly a little bit longer unemployed, which is profitable for the talent industry. Which is why I say part 4 of job market dysfunction is related to a misunderstanding of the nature and composition of the market itself, the actors. Stay sane out there.